It's actually an encouraging sign that there's obviously some rotation. We've talked about and I'm not pretending I'm bullish. I'm not. But the fact that the rally is broadening out is a good sign. These high growth, high valuation names should pull back a bit, and you should see rotation in other things. Energy's been incredible over the last couple of weeks under the radar. So I do think this is a good sign. However, valuations in a lot of these names, you mentioned Microsoft, suggest they better knock the cover off the ball and say AI about 75 times for them to continue this rally, because for Microsoft specifically at 31 times next year's numbers, it's getting to levels we haven't seen in quite some time.
I mean, Microsoft has really let out a lot of details, or as many as one could expect at this point, about the AI product in terms of the monthly fee and also what they expect from the services side of things.
So really interesting. I was talking to a Fast Money friend, Gene Munster from Deepwater earlier today, and he made a great point to me. He's like, listen, they kind of pre-announced. The the thing that everybody wants to hear is what the pricing is. They're not going to have any visibility about how many seats they're going to sell and the, any of that details and what it's going to cannibalize. But that was the good news. We were talking about it on the desk last Tuesday. We were all remarked that stock rallied $20 in a straight line, 5%, $130 billion. It's round trip that entire move. So the way the whole space kind of sold off after that, they gave back some of the gains. We talked about Salesforce announced some pricing. The Apple, it was just a news in Bloomberg or something about how they're scurrying around to get some competitive product. It feels like the fever might have broken, and whatever they say, I actually think the more they say AI, the less they say about some of their other businesses might be a problem right now.
Well, advertising and some of their some of their media stuff are actually rallying. What we're hearing about Azure, I'm looking at some of these partner survey checks that we've seen from a couple of brokers are all coming in great. This Copilot at $30 a month, Street was expecting 10. Back to the technicals of the stock, which is, I think, where Dan's going. And I would agree that mega cap tech has not made new relative highs to the S&P since the end of May. And if you look at, Microsoft actually probably of the few actually set a new high last Monday, traded 3 times normal, or at least ADV, 30-day, 60-day, 90-day, what you want to look at, twice at the end of the week. So going into mega cap tech earnings, we know how important they are to the market from a weighting perspective, but you could make an argument it's a terrible setup. If you think about it, we closed within 9 points of an S&P closing high, and yet we haven't been able to make relative new highs. And as I said, we've kind of front-loaded the news with a handful of these names. I think the other dynamic, though, is this cyclical value stuff. So energy, banks, small caps, industrials have been working, and they've arguably been working since the day NVIDIA hit that high.
Yeah, Karen.
I agree. I mean, I feel like the bar is really high. And I agree. So that's great they put out that number. What really the question is times what? Times how many people sign up for that? So we don't know that. But there's a lot of hype built in. And I feel like the rotation is more important than what's happening in these stocks. I think it's going to be really hard for them to really beat by a lot. All that having been said, though, they hang in okay considering a rotation has sort of started.
Right.
Yep. Right? They're not terrible. So that's pretty strong. But, if I wouldn't be putting more money in right here. Right. I'm sticking partially with what I have. I sold half my Microsoft. I sold some Apple calls. I had sold some Google calls. I bought them back. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be hard for them to really, really knock it out of the park.